What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. It's your boy Eileo here with yet another MSO video. In today's video, though, we do have the dev notes for December 30th, 2020, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so starting off here, we have Mr. Dongjin Lee. Hey, how you doing? Let's see what we have going on here, because from what I skimmed through right before I did this video, things are looking kind of spicy right here. And let's just paraphrase a couple stuff. Looking back at 2020, this year has been full of unusual things. Hint, hint, pandemic, but, it is what it is. And we do hope that 2021 will be a better year and not be as turbulent as this year was. As I'm writing this, as listening to BTS's Life Goes On. Dongjin Lee listens to BTS. Yeah, I'm uninstalling this game. Everyone, just go ahead and uninstall this game right now. I don't support this. We're done. Video's over. Anyways, moving on. Our goal is to make the games that give a fun experience, future update plans, to assist new masters adapt to Leticia's lifestyle. Rest assured that our team will continue to muster the very best of our efforts to polish up any part about the game in which masters may find too difficult or confusing. For instance, adding an in-game calendar of events, that's pretty poggers. That way you don't have to have their Facebook posts to see what's going on, not that I really check those out anyways. And as for crafting trinkets, it is often seen as a rather complicated process, since all players are somewhat forced to venture to certain areas and willingly or unwillingly must farm the required materials manually in order to craft the trinkets they need. Yeah, the whole trinket situation, it's a good idea of the way that it adds stats to your mons, but it's just very piss poor the way that it was implemented, if that makes any sense. It's not fun at all, especially when you have to go through the amount of RNG involved in trinkets, and that's something that, in my opinion, definitely needs an overhaul. I mean, gems already suck, but trinkets are like just the bane of everyone's existence, because it's a little bit too much. But moving on here, to help masters grow with their favorite Ashermons together, the new Light and Dark Hannah, Boltwing, Cupid, there's going to be a Siren Super Evolution, Beth, Shelly, Minicat, and Kindling alike. Along with a bunch of new Nat 5s will be introduced to the game on a monthly basis. Now, people are getting confused about this. I don't know why they said the new Light and Dark Hannah or Hannah, unless they're going to revise Light and Dark Hannah to make them, more appealing to the masses, since Hannah is getting a Super Evolution next year. That would make sense to me. I'm assuming that they're using Boltwing as an example of how Boltwing got a Light and Dark version earlier this year. Cupid, we already know that Cupid should be getting a Super Evolution next year. We did not know that Siren will be getting a Super Evolution, so I'm curious to see how that's going to go. And then it looks like Beth, Shelly, Minicat, and Kindling all are getting Light and Dark versions within the next year. That's what this is saying here. I don't think they're announcing that all of these mons are having Super Evolutions. It's just very weird that they've said it like this. I don't know why you guys did that, but it is what it is. And then we have a sneak peek at the new Ashermon coming in January, along with Light and Dark Beth. I'm assuming that Light and Dark Beth will either get a rebirth in the future, like later on in 2021, or they're just going to be added to the pool. So there's more potentially trash mons that you have to pick. Hopefully Light and Dark Beth, though, are at least Courageous Strikers. That would be kind of interesting if they're like the next Panolo, but I won't hold my breath, because they're probably having Flinching Strike. To be honest. I am looking forward to new Nat 5s, but the issue with new Nat 5s, though, is that we have a couple of different eggs, and you already have so many mons in those pool of those eggs, that unless you guys are adding more Ashermons, well, let me rephrase that. Adding more Nat 5s to certain eggs only, or giving us another egg that kind of sections off these Ashermons, you're going to run into the really big issue of, like, literally earlier today, I pulled my first Jormungandr. I pulled my first Jormungandr. Literally pulled my first one. That is how bad, not the rates are, but that is how bad the probability of me getting any new Nat 5 is. It's that rough. So hopefully they can address that issue in the future going on as well. Guess the name of the new Ashermon is obviously Genie. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. New gems, new set bonuses, new passive skills, and even more dungeons will be added into the game to give the current meta a bit of a shake-up too. New gems. Gem situation already sucks. I mean, it is better than what it was before, but not looking forward to that. New sets could be interesting. New passive skills, I would look... that has most of my interest so far, to be honest. And more dungeons. They're just going to be more hero dungeons. We're going to get another addition to the Tower of Chaos type content where they're going to take something and just make it floors. And that's it. There's nothing going to... I don't foresee anything being like super duper amazing. Now, if you're a newer player, I'm not like dishing like hate towards 433 for this or anything like that, but sometimes the way that it's hyped up in here isn't the way that it goes in reality. So I'm not super stoked about anything until I see it in the game and I'm playing it or other people are experiencing it. And to help masters understand that a little kindness goes a long way in Leticia, gathering under one clan banner to defend Leticia from the evil forces, improving your mettle by winning clan battles while maintaining healthy competition among your counterparts are the most noble things one could do in Leticia. This year we made progress in implementing other means of communication with other masters other than text-based communications. That's right, emoticons. In the coming year, 2021, the in-game chat function will receive even more upgrades, including but not limited to exclusive chat channels for new masters, chat between friends while delivering the most user-friendly and stable chat experience possible. Weird champ. I know like 25 people max that talk in MSL's chat, and that's about it. I mean, we have other ways of communicating, but I do commend them on trying to upgrade the chat system, though it is just easier for me to talk on Discord because we're not going in between loading screens to try and have a conversation. You know, that's pretty much it. As part of our effort to find Astramon that are need in a bit of a buff and shines, we will be holding a community vote on a balance adjustment for certain Astramon. Not only that, but our team also intends to bring numerous improvements to the game. Most of them are already in development, or at the very least being contemplated, including storyline replay function. That's pretty cool. Shady Shop and ship module system revamp. That definitely needs to happen. More events and festivals. I am down with that. Giving nicknames to your Astramon. That's just a few. And here we can see that there is Venus, Truffle, and Bond, and they're expected to return next Valentine's Day. I'm actually stoked about that. This honestly is probably the biggest news for me, boys. Like, I have been waiting. I know it's weird. I know it's super duper weird, but I have been waiting for like 2.5 years for freaking Truffle and Bond to come back. Literally been waiting that long. And for them to finally be back, boys, oh man. Oh man, don't worry, they are complete trash unless they like revamp them, which they won't. But they're complete trash. But your boy's trying to fill out the Astro Guide, and I've been having like this crappy little Bond sitting in my box since the dawn of time. So hopefully I can Evo 3 him. That puts a smile on my face, and that puts a something else somewhere else. That's how excited I am about that. But other than what is mentioned above, we are preparing for more improvements, such as adding more skill books, etc. Okay, so just adding more skill books. Hopefully there's some other mons that get rebalanced, especially like the Nat 2s, like Starrov have gotten a big buff earlier this year and made him a lot more viable, especially for new players. So hopefully that trend continues and we can see more of those Nat 2s performing in other areas of the game other than just being caught, Evo 3'd, and released. But I think overall this has been a good year. Like, I'm over here struggling to say that. I think it's been a decent year for MSL. We did have to deal with the drama of like the sliming nerf, which was unfortunate, but other than that, there hasn't been much else I can think of that has been super duper like bad about the game. So especially if you're just a newer player getting into the game, it's still quite a good game to play. You don't have to spend any money to have any fun. I haven't spent any money on this game at all. I'm sure you guys are like, yeah, Eileo, you're an F word. You are a liar. I haven't spent any money in this game, and I've had a blast so far with it. It's not perfect by any means, but they've fixed, a big issue with the game crashing. Like, it still crashes, but there was a point earlier this year when they had switched over from the old Unity to the new Unity build, where it was just complete garbage, and like the game would hang up every 20 minutes, it felt. But you know, we've gotten World Boss. We have honestly gotten a lot of things at it. Maybe not as much as other bigger mobile games that just have a bigger, you know, a bigger level of staff, and obviously bigger support and bigger incentive for the devs to keep going because of the massive amounts of money they're getting. But I'm glad that I've stuck with the game so far, and I don't see myself quitting anytime soon. Hopefully 2021 will be even more POG champion than 2020, since they've gotten kind of some of the kinks worked out, and slowly but surely, I mean, after, I don't know, 3-4 years of the game being out, it seems like 433 is coming around and being a little bit more receptive of what their players want from the game. I mean, can you always make everyone happy? No, that never. If people exist, there's always going to be discord. It doesn't matter what you give people. People will always have a problem with it. But if the mass majority of your fan base plays your game and they rate it with a smiley face, then I think your job is done. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. If you guys have any more requests, though, I do have a couple of tier lists going on. There's a couple of mod reviews I gotta push out as well. But if you guys have any more requests in terms of certain content involving MSL, go ahead and leave a comment below. Feel free to let me know what you are excited about seeing in MSL in 2021, other than like the complete nerfing of sliming in general, and now we can get only 100 Astro Gems. But until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.